Oh mama 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 uma mau mau mama 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 mau mau 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 mama a mau mau. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Jeff Who Reads Wikipedia. What? Why is this happening to my computer, Dora, right now? Welcome to another episode of Jeff Who Reads Wikipedia. I am Jeff Who Reads Wikipedia. Welcome to my show. Just grinding every single day, trying to churn out some sort of content, trying to make sense in this crazy COVID world, where I'm, just trying to grind it out. If you like this channel, if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like, leave us a comment in the comments, in the comment section of this video that you're watching. If you look down below, there are tons of ways that you can support the creation of this content to keep me going. I know this is not my bread and butter show by far, but it's still a very important show to me, and I love it. I like doing it. And yeah, so today's episode, we're going to talk about which windows. Wait, which window? That window? No. So which window? Sorry, that was a really bad dad joke. No, this is something I learned very recently. I was like, this is on Wikipedia. Let's talk about this. Which windows? Super crazy, like just one of those crazy things that, that are a result of just people's superstitions. So let's launch into it, shall we? Let's go to the share window. Boom, there we are. Which windows? In American vernacular architecture, a witch window, also known as a Vermont window, among other names, is a window, usually a double-hung sash window, occasionally a single-sided casement window placed in the gable end wall of a house and rotated approximately 1/8 of a turn, which is 45 degrees from the vertical, leaving it diagonal with its long edge parallel to the roof side slope. This technique allows a builder to fit a full-sized window into a long, narrow wall space between two adjacent roof lines. I think truly this is probably the best example of a picture being worth 1,000 words, right? As you can see, here's a little picture of what I just read, which you instantaneously look at that and you go, wow. But, to read all that mouthful and then go, what does he say? A lot harder. All right, let me say that in one sentence. It's a window that's tilted at a diagonal. How about that? It's a window that's tilted in a diagonal with the roof. It goes with the direction of the roof. Boom, done. Saved you a bunch of reading words. But the more I talk about it, the less time is saved because I'm still talking about it. Which windows are found almost exclusively in or near the U.S. state of Vermont. So this is a feature. This is a architecture feature that is very, very keyed into the region from which it was created. Generally in the central and northern parts of the state, they are principally installed in farmhouses from the 19th century, although they can be found less frequently in newer construction. So that's interesting. So this was a fad, a fad of This is a fad of superstition that dates back to the 19th century. Entomology. The name witch window appears to come from a folk belief that witches cannot fly their broomsticks, because as everybody knows, witches fly on broomsticks through the tilted window. So a witch who can do all sorts of crazy magic. They have, pacts with Satan, and they do all sorts of stuff. And they have these grimoires and these books, and they know so many things. They know things that defy science and physics and all this and that, but they can't hop on a broomstick. They can fly on a broomstick through the air, but they can't simply do the fact of flying straight into a window if it's tilted at a diagonal. What kind of horse hay is that, huh? That was good. Horse hay, an alternative for cursing. Although it seems unlikely that the tale was taken seriously. So the folk believe that witches cannot fly their broomsticks through the tilted windows, although it seems unlikely that the tale was taken seriously. The windows are also known as coffin windows. It is unclear if they really were used for removing a coffin from the second floor. Okay, so that's why it would be called a coffin window, avoiding a narrow staircase, which I guess makes sense. If you want to, but it's like, I don't know. It's so weird. What a weird feature that you put in your house for one specific task. Removing a coffin from a second floor. It requires a permanent architecture in your house for this one menial task that you'll probably do once or twice, depending on, well, I guess for each lifetime of people that live there. I don't know. Um, or if the odd placement on the wall was reminiscent of a coffin. So they don't know if it was actually for removing a coffin from the second floor, if it was reminiscent of a coffin, meaning why would they would call it a coffin window? Either explanation seems far-fetched. The windows are also known as Vermont windows for their distribution and as sideways or lazy windows for their orientation. I don't see anything lazy about a window like this. Look, I mean, what's lazy about a window like that? That looks like it takes a lot. I mean, you're building up a house and you got to like stop and inconvenience yourself for to build a window like that. That seems really, really inconvenient. They should call them productive windows, industrious windows, windows of great skill, right? That's what it looks like on the inside. I like that. That's cool. Wow, that's a beautiful room, man. That's like my dream room right there. Seriously. I'm very like keyed into like the energy of a place and rooms. And here's another one. They all look like that, I guess. The rooms, they're designed like that. Man, I kind of want a witch window for my house. Holy crap. We have a weird porthole window, but it's not a witch window. In any case, back to the article. Constructions, dormer windows, which can leave a room very cold, are unusual in Vermont, probably because it's very cold in Vermont. Particularly in older construction, windows are mostly placed in walls. When a house is expanded, for example, a kitchen wing or an attached shed, there may be very little wall space available in the gable end to which put a window. To in which to put a window, which may be the only window available for an upper floor room. This is so exciting, you guys. This is so fascinating. An alternative explanation for the orientation of the window is that getting at least one corner of a window up as far as possible in the interior of the house allows hot air, which rises to the top of the room, to escape on summer afternoons. So it does have a practical purpose. However, the reason seems suspect. Okay, maybe it doesn't have a practical purpose, as Vermont is not as hot as many other locations. But still, summer is summer, I would imagine, where windows are not ubiquitous. If heat escape were the goal, diagonal windows could be placed in other walls as well. So okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not right. The slanted orientation of the window can complicate the placement of sliding, such as clapboards on the wall in which the window is hung because of the siding. Because if the siding is horizontal, it will meet the window frame at an acute angle, complicating both the cutting of the side. That's what I'm saying. You can't call this a lazy window. This is a complicated window, a hardworking window. One solution is to orient all of the siding on the wall so that it's parallel with the window frame. And there you go. That's it. Let's see what a forchka is. This is a Russian word. Forchka. Forchka is a small ventilation window. It usually spans the frame of one window pane. So it's like a window for a window. Look at that. See the little window right there? You can't really tell. See, look. So that's the window. It's like a window within the window itself. That's a forchka, which seems like it has a much more practical purpose, even if, I don't know, maybe it doesn't. It usually spans the frame of one window pane and opens on hinges independently of the whole window. They are commonly used in Russia and other post-Soviet states. It can be used for ventilation during cold winters, where opening a whole window would be impractical for heat conservation purposes. Okay, so that actually, it doesn't seem frivolous. It seems to make sense. Okay, let's look at one more. Wicket gate. What's a wicket gate? Oh, those are cool. Look at that. I'm not going to read about them because it's probably really boring. It's just a pedestrian door gate that just it's just aesthetic, you know. Sometimes it's hard to visually describe aesthetic. Um, so that's it for Jeff, who reads Wikipedia. Tune in soon. What should I read next? Place your comment below if there's anything you want me to read. Otherwise, I'll just keep digging around on Google. Keep your eyes peeled for more episodes of Pizza Punk, more episodes of the Evil Live streaming Evil Live show. I got to think of a better title for that now that it's on YouTube. Yeah, I'm just trying to make videos every day. And I got some other stuff that I want to try out. So we'll see. We'll try and get that up as well. And yeah, I guess that's it. Have a good day.